television event.
Excellency, Dr. Doha, big ministers who are here present, our royal fathers that are with us, the GMD of NNPC and his management group that are also with us. Let me start by congratulating Your Excellency, Mr. President, for the exemplary and visionary leadership that you have shown in transforming Nigeria's natural gas sector. Very early on in this administration, Your Excellency recognized the transformational potential that natural gas could have on our economy, and immediately endorsed an accelerated implementation of a focused three-point agenda which aims to translate wasteful gas flares into purposeful commercial use. That three-point agenda comprised gas to power, gas-based industrialization, and of course, gas to export. Since that charge, we have expanded our gas supply infrastructure at the most aggressive pace in our nation's history. We have redefined the commercial framework for gas to attract investment and significantly reduce gas flaring. But more importantly, despite a difficult start, we have grown gas supply at the most aggressive pace in our country's history, bringing our current domestic gas supply capacity to approximately 2 billion cubic feet per day from approximately 300 million cubic feet per day a few years ago. Your Excellency, with that progress that has been made so far under your leadership, I can confirm that we now have sufficient gas supply capacity to support over 5,500 megawatts of power, growing to almost 7,000 megawatts within 9 to 12 months. Indeed, but for the recent unprecedented challenges with sabotage and vandalism of our gas pipelines, Nigerians would by now have seen a most remarkable increase in power supply and stability. Notwithstanding, we are working aggressively to ensure that attacked infrastructure is reinstated. Nigeria's enormous gas reserves offer a unique opportunity to operate at world-scale levels. And so as part of the three-point mandate, Your Excellency directed a focus on gas-based industrialization. His steer was to ensure that we added value to our natural gas in country, as opposed to just exporting the raw gas and creating jobs in other countries, which is what we have been doing. Specifically, His Excellency mandated that we reposition Nigeria for gas-based industrialization, making Nigeria the hub for gas-based industries such as fertilizers, petrochemicals, methanol, etc. These being industries with a compelling multiplier effect, and as such, they have the potential to transform our economy. The products from these plants will provide the basis for a fully diversified economy, as manufacturing sector is poised to take off as a result. These sectors underpin the industrialization of any nation. Perhaps more importantly is the fact that the products from here will be able to kickstart a geographically dispersed industrialization of Nigeria and to create unprecedented numbers of jobs for our youth and overall wealth for our nation. Since giving us your charge, Your Excellency, we have worked tirelessly, and I am glad to say that our efforts are now bearing fruit. Mr. President, I am pleased to inform you that as of today, we have 4 world-scale fertilizer projects in various developmental stages in Nigeria, including Indorama Fertilizer, Nagarjuna Fertilizer, Dangote Fertilizer, and Brass Fertilizer. With this portfolio, Nigeria is now firmly positioned to be West Africa's, or in fact Africa's, largest producer and exporter of fertilizer within the next 4 years. The first of these projects, the Indorama Fertilizer Project, is in advanced stages of construction, and it will start production before the end of this year. Others will follow by 2017. To effectively deliver this agenda, today we are performing the symbolic groundbreaking of the gas industrial city here in Ogidigben, complemented by the deep sea port in Baramatu. This industrial city project will span 30 square kilometers when finished, and it will be Africa's largest gas industrial park. It will be developed in phases, and it will house common services such as an IPP, a water treatment facility, a gas central processing facility, and of course residential estates. These common facilities will enable synergies to be leveraged, thereby creating major efficiencies. The common services in turn will support the numerous gas-based industries. Investor interest has been remarkable, as we have seen interest from investors spanning India, China, Israel, Romania, Korea, Japan, and beyond. The presence of His Excellency, the High Commissioner of India, in these developments has been of symbolic and global interest. Nagarjuna of India is developing one of Africa's largest fertilizer plants. The Chevron NNPC Shell Sahara partnership are driving the development of the gas processing facility, with likely additional investor participation by COOEC, CNOOC of China, Sojitz, Daewoo, the Honeywell Group, and the Gulf of Guinea Group, who are also working on the development of the methanol plants, whilst Zenel of Saudi Arabia is in discussions with NNPC on the petrochemical plants. Development work is progressing on the engineering of a 450 megawatt IPP with participation from the China Power High-Tech Tempo Benin Disco. Blue Marine Group of Romania is looking to develop the first phase of urban development, including residential and commercial real estate. The Nigerian Ports Authority will drive the development of the major deep sea port at Baramatu. That will in the first instance serve the needs of the park, then scale up to serve as a major port for non-project consignment. As you can see from the site around us, site activities have kicked off and are in full progression as we speak, with Julius Berger coordinating site contractors on the ongoing site preparation works. Your Excellency, this project will also radically impact on the nation's unemployment statistics. During construction alone, over 150,000 direct and indirect jobs will be created, and many millions more will be created across the country once the various plants are operational. Your Excellency, the initiative is a clear and bold manifestation of your vision and an excellent example of multi-ministry collaboration. As the Ministries of Transport, Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, and the Ministry of Power are working seamlessly with the Ministry of Petroleum Resources to deliver this critical project, and I thank my colleagues who are the helm of all these ministries. I must take pains at this point to mention that we have benefited graciously from the Delta State government and of course from the key host communities, all of whom have contributed land to the project and have created an enabling environment for the initiative to kick off. And I thank all of them. I thank His Excellency Governor Oduaha, and I thank all our host communities for this. Nigerians can be assured that very shortly the full benefits of natural gas will become manifest in our day-to-day lives as power improves, as a massive industrialization of the nation takes off, and as the resultant employment opportunities begin to blossom. Let me conclude, therefore, by once again thanking you, Mr. President, for your immeasurable, steadfast support and vision. And I thank you all who are here present for being a part of an event that marks not only a break from the past, but that sets a new path for our collective future in this nation. It is therefore my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the nation's first gas industrial city and to Africa's largest gas park in the making. I thank you for listening.